Okay, welcome. In this example, we're going to show you how to create a database using Microsoft Access. Okay, so first thing you need to do is open up Microsoft Access. Now, I'm using Windows 8 on this one, so I have to come over here and play around for a second here. Here's my search bar. I'm going to type in Access, search for it. I know I've got it on here. Okay, there it is right there. So I'm just going to double click on that and it opens up Microsoft Access. Okay, to begin with, you want to make sure that you have the blank database selected right here. And then right over here, you're going to type in the name of this database. Okay, just let's call it My Video Store. Okay, you're going to click on this folder right over here, and you're going to go over here to Computer, and you're going to put it over into your drive. Okay, for me, I'm just going to put it in my Documents folder for right now. Hit OK. All right, so this right here should show, the U drive, which is your network drive, and then just click Create. All right, so let's just close that little thing for a second. Okay, we still have the ribbon concept going on here, and right over here on the left you have your view icon. So if you hit the little drop down here, you got Data Sheet View, which is the view we see right now, and the other one is Design View. Now this is where we want to go to create the table. So we're going to click that right there. Now it wants us to name the table, so we're going to call this one the Movies Table, and we're going to go ahead and click OK. All right. Now the field name, if you remember, fields are the columns, and we are now creating the column headings or the field headings that go on our table. So for movies, instead of ID, we're going to type in here barcode. Okay, we're going to leave this as auto number. We're going to let the computer take care of the barcode. So just click right here, and we're going to type in title, T-I-T-L-E. Okay, now click over here, and it automatically gives us a text type, data type. We want to keep the text data type, but let me just show you what's available. We have number, date and time, currency, yes or no, stuff like that. So there's all kinds of stuff in there that we can use, but for this example, we're just going to use the text data type. Okay, click over here. Now this is where you're going to type in the word barcode or rating. Okay, we're going to leave it as text. And over here in description, this is the on-screen help that's going to show up on your form, so that when you get the new employee working on this and they don't know what rating is, they'll be able to highlight over the box, and it'll give us some hints. Okay, so we could just go G, PG, PG-13, R, and NR. Okay, so those right there are the choices that we have. Okay, let's just jump up here and do something with the title too. Okay, this is the name of the movie. All right, so that's an on-screen help when they get lost. Okay, underneath rating, we're going to want to put in genre. We're going to leave this one text. Okay, the help over here, we're going to just type in here, this is the type of movie. Now you can give some examples. We could say action, comedy, horror, etc. Okay. I'm sorry, I like to capitalize things there. Okay. Now the next thing over here is we're going to type media type. We're going to leave this as text. And then we're going to come over here, and our choices that we're going to have are VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. Those are the three different choices we have. Okay, and there's one more, customer ID. Okay, and this is the Social Security number of the customer. Okay, so there's our online helps. Okay, next thing we need to do, let's click back up here on title. And now let's look down here at the bottom. We got a Generals tab right down here at the bottom. And it says field size 255. That's 255 characters. That's a big old paragraph. We don't need that many. Maybe 50. That's if you have a really great big long title of a movie. Okay, so let's move on down to rating. Rating, we got PG-13, so that's 5. So let's change that to 5. Genre, documentary, I think is 12. So let's just type in, we'll go 15 just to be safe. Okay, media type, Blu-ray is 6. Maybe 7 if you put the dash in there. I'm not quite sure. I've seen it both ways. Okay, and then customer ID, let's go 15 on that. Okay, so now we have the size set up for our database. Now let's go put some features in here. We want to create a drop-down feature like right here, like our text, how we have that drop-down. We want to create something like that for our table. And the way we do that is by coming down here and clicking on this lookup tab right here. Okay. And the display control, we want to change that to combo box. And look, we got a bunch of different choices now. Now we're going to change the row source type. So click right there and we're going to change it to value list. And then the row source is the items you want in the pick lists. Now we already typed them up here, so I'm going to save us some time. I'm just going to go up here and copy those. Copy. And then I'm going to come down here and paste them in right there, and we're good to go. Okay, now let's do the same thing with the genre tab. With the genre here, go to the lookup tab, and we're going to change this display control to combo box. Now, do you notice there was a list box and a combo box? A combo box is going to have the little scroller on the side, whereas the list box won't. Okay, so we're going to go with the combo box. Row source type, let's change that to value list. Okay, and the row source, this is where we're going to type in the different types of genres. Now, if I get going too fast, you're more than welcome to hit pause and get caught up. Okay, and then just hit play again and you can continue. Okay, so the different kinds of genres we have are action, adventure, comedy, documentary, educational, family, horror, kids, romance, sci-fi, sports, and western. Okay, so those are some right there. If you could think of others, you're just fine to go ahead and enter them. You might not want all of these too, but have you a good list in there that people could pick from. Okay, Go over here to media type. Do the same thing again. Click right there. Change it to, maybe we'll do list box this time. Okay. Just remember that the media type is a list box. Okay, row source type, let's change that to value list. And the row source, we already got them typed in right here, so let's just copy those and paste it right down here. Okay. All right. So now our table is set up, ready to go. So let's come back over here to the view, and we want to go to the datasheet view. Oh yes, we want to save it. There we go. So you notice you got your headings going along right here. Okay, this says new because as soon as you start typing over here, it will give it a number. Okay, so let's type in Back to the Future. Okay, now rating over here. It's a PG. A genre, adventure. Media type, VHS. And for right now, I'm not going to worry about the customer ID. I'm just go to the next line. Okay. Star Wars. Oops. Okay, I'm going to do episode 4. Okay, that one was rated PG. This one was a sci-fi, and I've got it on DVD. Okay, and you can do a series in here. Star Wars 5. Let's do a PG. Let's do another sci-fi, and we can do DVD on this one. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here? I'm going through, I'm entering in movies that I have here at the house. You can do the same thing too. You could use the internet to look up some of this stuff. Okay, but anyway, go ahead and continue doing this until you have about 15 movies put in here. Okay? All right, so we will continue on with the next video on how to create the next table.